Greetings, my lovelies. It's me, Sherry from Spiritual Magic Journey, doing your live weekly oracle reading for November the 13th through the 19th of 2017. I'm trying to do this live here on YouTube, and I am trying to do it live on my new Facebook page, which is Spiritual Magic Journey. I just want to see if it's taking, because if I can get this to go live on YouTube and on my Facebook page, then I can do live readings for you guys. So I just want to see if it's showing up. And I'm going through Google Hangout, so I'm not sure. Oh, I think it is. Let me click on it and see. That way when I do, say if I want to do free readings for you guys, or if I want to do a free pendulum reading. Oh, it is. It's picking up. Yay, it's working. Thank you. So to make sure that was working through Google Hangouts, it's like in the 40s here in the mountains. So I'm having me a nice cup of hot chocolate before I start. So it is picking up, guys, on the Facebook page also. So this is going live on YouTube and Facebook. That way when I get to ready to do readings, say on Facebook, it'll show up on YouTube too. And all the information will be below in the description box. Below. And I've got my shop set up over there too for video readings. It can be delivered to your email address if you would like one. You can purchase one over there on the Facebook shop. It's Spiritual Magic Journey. The link is in the description box, and I'm going to get me some sage going here so we can get our smoke signals, and it's a small piece of sage. Give me another bigger piece. Broken off here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, just awesome week. Again, guys, this is your oracle card reading for November the 13th through the 19th of 2017. I think we've got some lit. Still waiting on the new deck, Crystal Winds. This is Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle deck that I'm using by Cheryl Rose. These are all her paintings that she painted through Psychic Visions, and they're all about mythic beings and divine entities that inhabit sacred spaces all over the world. So I have blessed the cards and asked all my guys, my whole galactic team, and plus my inner knowing, to help relay these messages to you. So let's get started here. Again, she used some good cardstock. Let me tell you what. And I've never had an oblong deck like this before. So those of you know that I can shuffle some cards. This is one deck that I have a little trouble shuffling. No more. And I am going to be drawing the 3 cards, so you can pick a card or you can listen to all 3 of them. Hopefully it resonates with you, at least one of them. And if you think anyone can benefit from this reading, please share it. That's what it's all about, helping each other. What's going on for this week? 13th through the 19th. like I'm not shuffling them good. So long. My hands are not that long. I just want to get a good shuffle in, you know? See what messages want to come through for you guys. This will be card number 1. If you feel drawn to that card, this will be card number 2. And this will be card number 3. So you can pick a number, whatever you feel drawn to. These are my crystals. And this little baby Lemurian crystal is going to be, I'm going to make that one into a necklace. I'll probably do a video on that. I'm going to make some other stuff, some other pieces of jewelry, and I'm going to try and make this one into a necklace for myself. So, get me a drink here. Let's see what's going on with card number 1. It says the Great Goddess. Regeneration, death, and rebirth. Let me look that up. Let's see what the book has to say on this. The Great Goddess. Death and rebirth. Page 48. Haven't had this oracle deck long. It's a beautiful painting. She does great artwork. The Great Goddess, regeneration, death, and rebirth. The Great Goddess has many aspects. One of these is the challenger. In this painting, she is offering the Grail cup to the spiritual warrior, inviting him to take up the quest. He is chomping at the bit. He is chomping at the bite with the enthusiasm of a youth to begin his adventures. His optimism is infectious and spreads a sense of goodwill and positive energy to those around him. The idealistic goal will shift and change as the warrior progresses towards it. His mission is full of possibilities, but he must first learn self-discipline, to pay attention and to be observant in a strange surrounding. With a sense of boldness, he ventures out into the unknown with the confidence of future success. So this expanded message here is to take on a worthy challenge, but pay close attention to details before making a commitment. So, if you chose card number 1, there could be some regeneration going on here. This card is about death and rebirth, not literally meaning dying. Not literally meaning, dying, but just something aspect or a part of you that is going to be no longer needed. We on our progress to ascension and wakening up and going through this awakening process, as I am doing now and still doing constantly, there's some things that are no longer needed. Those things fall by the wayside. And some people like to call that just the end or the death. And then comes the rebirth. So for some of you guys that are looking at something that you want to do, or you've been thinking about doing something that you want to take on, this could be a challenge. This could be going back to college. This could be starting a new job. This could be just opening your own business, something that some of you guys are thinking about and wanting to do. This card is telling you to actually just pay close attention before you actually start. So get all the details. together before you take a leap into this new adventure. This card is also telling me that it's going to be really worth your while if you just take a moment to take notes and make sure that you got, let's just say, all your ducks in a row for those that are taking on something new. Now, for those that are going through the ending process, know, and I've always said this, when one door closes, another door opens. Always, for everyone. There are a lot of people that are going through an ending phase. Things are moving. You're moving away from things that no longer serve you, or they're not helpful in your spiritual awakening. They're not helpful in you moving forward. They're not helpful in your progress, because we're all expanding daily, on a daily basis. And for some of you, you may be losing things. It could be some of you losing a part of you. I know I'm not the same person I used to be 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I used to be 2 years ago. I'm definitely not the same person I used to be 20 years ago. You see what I'm saying? But, I wouldn't change nothing. I wouldn't have changed one thing, because it's got me to where I am today. And I am thankful and I am grateful. And I'm very humble. So this card is regeneration. You may be starting something new. Regenerating yourself, your body, starting a new health plan. Just starting this could be anything. With your personal life, with you personally, or with your career. Whatever it is, it's just asking you to pay close attention to details, especially if it has to do anything with business. And go for it. This card is telling me to tell you to go for it. So let's see what's going on for card number 2. Oh, the Glasberry Phoenix. Arise from the ashes of despair. Let's see what the book has to say about that one. Glasberry Phoenix. Never had that one before come up, so we'll see what the book has to say. That's on 42. So this video is going out on YouTube and my new Facebook page. Live streaming. So when I get ready to do live readings for you guys, it will be easier for me to just do it in 2 places. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see what the book has to say about this. Is card number 2, if you chose card number 2. Glastonbury Phoenix, arise from the ashes of despair. See, in this painting, inspiration comes from the enduring phoenix, when sometimes sacrifices himself or herself for the greater good, in order to illuminate humanity. The knight complements this while meditating on the best course of action to take. After laying down his sword and approaching the sacred well with humility, the Grail appears to him, offering direction and a new path on the well-worn road of self-realization and enlightenment. The expanded message here is surrender. Feel the pain, then move on. Gather your strength and take up your sword of truth. Cut away what is not needed in your life. Oh, wow. That just resonated with the first one, is getting rid of things. That's what's happening here. This is what's going on this planet now. This card, there's so many things that so many different ways for me to expand on this card. But we'll talk about what the card is talking about for those that are feeling like you're in You're stuck. You're in the depths of despair. Let's just say the dark night of the soul. I can relate. I kind of feel like I'm going through that now. This card is telling you to surrender. You have to feel the pain. Always acknowledge your feelings. I have always said that. I don't care what feelings they are. We as spiritual beings in this human body were given free will, and we were given feelings. And so, if there's something, the only way to move on from that pain and hurt is you have to acknowledge it. Now, the card says to surrender. I don't really like that word surrender, because I surrender to no one or nothing. But I do know that you have to acknowledge the pain, acknowledge the hurt, acknowledge whatever you're feeling or you're going through. If you're feeling that you're not being loved or something like that, you're not alone. You're not alone. This card is also saying gather your strength. Once you acknowledge your feelings, then you can get up and move on and become stronger from what you've just learned. It's time for you to arise out of the dark and despair. If you're going through one of those moments, as I called it today before I started this, because I'm learning, guys. I'm learning just like you are. I'm going through the same things. And if anybody out there says they're not, that their life is just peaches and cream, they're absolutely telling you an absolutely lie. Because there are ups and downs. The wheel of fortune, the wheel is always going around. We've got our highs and lows. I'm going through a low point at this point in time, and I'm not afraid or scared to tell you that, but I know what must be done. And I asked a stupid question to someone in which I already knew the answer. I knew the answer. We all know these answers. They're within. You don't need to go looking without or go looking, outside. The answers are within. Now, you can go looking with, outside of yourself to get ideals and things like that and expand on some things. But you yourself, always go within. So for those that are having a hard time, and this could be in a relationship, this is telling you to cut ties. Take your sword up. Get your sword up after you have acknowledged whatever this feeling that you are having and going through. Acknowledge it. Cut away what is no longer needed in your life so you can move forward and become and walk the spiritual path. If for those that are walking the spiritual path, or to become what you came here to be. So for your growth and expansion, sometimes we do have these things arise. And just like I did a YouTube video, Blessings in Disguise, it's all to help you. There is no right, there is no wrong. It just is. It just is. Accept it for that. It just is. You go through these periods or these moments where you're having a hard time. You do like I do, like he does in the picture. You sit down. You acknowledge it. You acknowledge your feelings. I've always said that. I don't care what type of feelings they are. You always acknowledge them so you can get past them. That way you don't have to backtrack. You can just keep moving forward. But I'm not going to keep going on about this. Cut away things that no longer serve you in your life. so you can move forward. Pick up your sword, pull up your big, bloomers, whatever, boxers, whatever you're wearing, don't be a crybaby for long. It's okay to shed the tears, acknowledge your hurt and pain, but get yourself up and get yourself back on track. Trust me, in the long run, you will see it was for the better good of yourself. You'll go back and be able to see that because you are growing and expanding every day, and especially if you're on a spiritual path. This is a hard time for people that are waking up. I'm still waking up, and I'm still going through these things. So it happens to everyone. But this card is for those that are having a hard time. It's time to rise up and know your truth and go forward. Okay, let's see what we got for number 3. Oh, it says journey to the halls of Orus. Return from the underworld. Engage life. I'm reading it upside down. Wow, we've never had that before. So journey through the halls of Orus. Let's see what the book has to say about this one. This one should be very interesting. That's 54. Journey to the halls of Orus. Return from the underworld. Engage life. This painting is about the journey through the halls of Orus, or the underworld. Initiations. With each lesson learned, the neophyte becomes the adept, and then, after many trials, attains self-mastery. Orus sits on his throne in his malachite chamber. His skin is verdant green, like the rebirth of a life along the Nile. His sisters, the goddess of Isis and Neithys, stand at his side while his full-bloom lotus, representing spirit, hovers in the air. Symbolic death and resurrection can occur in the physical world as well. Yes, it can. Nearly everyone has experienced the dark night of the soul. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Did I not say that I felt like I was going through the dark night of the soul upon this awakening that's happening, that has been happening for over a year with me? Oh, shoot. Thank you. Spirit knows how to, they know how to, sit there and get it onto you. Don't stick it to you. I love it. Oh, where was I at? Symbolic death and resurrection can occur in the physical world as well. And I was like, yeah, it can. And then it says, nearly everyone has experienced the dark night of the soul, rising up again and a more evolved person. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The expanded meaning here is a period of depression may be about to end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tests and trials will create a metamorphosis. Damn, I can't say the word. That's already still me up there with the dark night of the soul. Metamorphosis, when you transform in your entire being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because that has what I have felt like I've been going. And I had just asked, someone in a Facebook group. I said, it feels like I'm going through this dark night of the soul. It's like I'm in this, like, despair. It's just like, I don't understand what's happening to me. I don't get it. I know I'm awakening. It's a part of the awakening. Anybody tells you the awakening process is this glorious little thing where you just become so enlightened and so knowledge and have all this wisdom overnight, it's bull crap. It's absolutely bull crap. It does not happen like that. It does not happen like that. It's harder for some than it is for others. Let's just say that. And mine has not been easy. Mine has not been easy. I needed to see this card. Like I said, I do these readings for you. I do them for myself. I don't know if anybody's watching on Facebook because I'm not seeing that page. But, I needed to see this. Thank you for letting me see this. So it is going to end soon. For those that feel like it's like the dark night of the soul, this is the awakening process. Trust me. I already knew. I knew, but I had to ask. I knew, but I had to ask. You will come out in the end really, really a stronger, being, a stronger spiritual being, more enlightened, more gifts opening, up, more on your path of where you need to be, particularly, right now. Is it helping others? Is it starting, doing, readings? Like I already do that. Where is it that you need to be? I want to go into animal communication where, I can help animals and stuff like that. But for some of you, it may be doing Reiki classes, chakra alignment, whatever, in the metaphysical, in the alchemy realm, whatever it is. For some of you, you're just going through a dark period of depression, despair. You have no idea where it's coming from. It's just the awakening process. The world is not out to get you. There's nothing bad happening. It's nothing bad. It feels like that. It feels like that because we, again, as spiritual beings in this human body, have these feelings. We have these, we're able to feel. Unlike non-sentient beings, we are able to feel. So, in what we've been learning, taught, it feels like it's just despair when it's not. It just is. It just is. It's happening. Accept it. You're awakening. You're progressing. It should be a good, wonderful thing, a happy thing. But sometimes for some people it is, and for me it has not been. It has not been. And if you watched any of my other readings, you know this. You know this. I always said I took the hard road. And I wouldn't change a thing. It's brought me to where I am now. I've got a lot of lessons under my belt, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. I crave more. So, for those that are having, and I'm going to touch on this with, maybe it's not that your awakening process. This could be something going on in your life that's different. In a relationship, let's just say it could be going on in a relationship. It's all for the benefit of you. You cannot see it now, but the universe knows. The universe knows that it's all going to benefit you on your progress, on your expansion, on your awareness. It's all here to help you. Whatever's happening to you and you think it's bad and you think you're a little depressed and you have no idea why, it's just the awakening. It's just the awakening. DNA activating, whatever you want to call it, downloading, getting you to where you need to be in the coming years. Things are about to change for a lot of people here on this planet. Things are going to change in the next couple of years. And it's just part of the process. So it's like you're returning from the underworld Start engaging life. Embrace it. Let it happen. It just is. It's not right or wrong. It is what it is. I've always said that, even in my youth. It is what it is. You know, embrace it. Um, all I can say is just let it happen. It won't happen. It won't be there long. I mean, you may be going through like the book says tests and trials, but it's for you, like a metamorphosis. I cannot say that word right for some reason. Like a butterfly transformation into who you really are. Your natural state of being. Could be fragmentals, coming together, collecting yourself. Many different things. So just hold on, and it will not last long. It's not going to last long. It's about the end. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. I don't think I went on too long, but really did need that spirit. Thank you. I don't know if this reading's going to help anyone, but it sure's, helped me out. And I do thank you. I love each and every one of you guys. I hope this helps you in your journey through life. If you think it does, share this video with other people. Blessings, my friend, and namaste.